17 gold medals the last time in China. You think they're going to make the same feat this time around, or what do you think is going to happen? Because I believe it looks like the United Kingdom is ready.
Well, the last Beijing Olympics, the Paralympians, the UK Paralympians came second in terms of the ranking, and they won a lot of gold medals. And based on the preparation that have gone so far, and then the home advantage that they have, definitely I think that the target that has been set is to surpass the achievement that was made in Beijing, whether in terms of the gold, but then the positions more or less have to be the same in terms of coming second, because there are, maybe the Chinese or the Americans, have a very large contingent in this case.
Otumba, with the advantage of working with the Olympics committees and working on the ground, how are the plans being made to tailor towards these disabled sportsmen and women?
What the committee or what the organization has done so far, the preparation is to convert the already available facilities to suit or to meet the needs of the disabled participants. Yeah, and so far they've invested so much. Okay. And 19 different sites, and for all I know, the amount of investment, the amount of technology they put into it, they are saying to the whole world that this is going to be the best Paralympics so far.
So far, okay. Maybe we just leave Paralympics there. We wish all the Paralympians competing a very good success, especially those from Africa. We want to see more medals, and I know the United Kingdom is ready for this, and so we wish the best sportsman or woman to win. That is a position from you decide. Maybe we just look at the airport issues. They have to come into a particular airport. The airports in the United Kingdom are getting smaller and smaller because of the volume of flights, and this has culminated into Team U saying that David Cameron, the British Prime Minister, better be a man or he will remain a mouse. What does it mean? Who is Tom? Who is Jerry? Is Tim now Tom and Cameron Jerry? It's the case of Tom and Jerry here, isn't it? But then the issue is that David Cameron should take a decisive position. We need more airports here in Britain, especially in London. If he doesn't take position now, starting it now, it may cripple the economy. And the phrase in London right now is, are you a man or you are a mouse? Priscilla, you are our ambassador when it comes to flights, airports. Do we really need more airports? They leave them. Do you think they are right that we should not have no more airports? What's your take on this?
I think one of the things we do very well here in the UK is we're very good at hype. Hype is our number one commodity. We're so good at hyping at everything. Now, before the Olympics started, I mean, my goodness, was it the security situation, or was it the fact that the airports were going to the whole place was going to be locked down, and we must work from home or not travel at all? And at the end of the day, it wasn't quite the case. I mean, it's just the Paralympics. It's a matter of 2 weeks. Yeah. I actually saw a team coming in. I think it was either the Chinese team also on Friday coming in at Terminal 4. It was okay. It wasn't, there wasn't any issue. So you don't support having more terminals? I think somebody needs to justify to me what we need to do with these terminals. I agree. I mean, right now, so far, whenever I go through the airport, save for the airlines themselves who don't operate keeping to time and don't operate as they ought to operate. But I've not come across anywhere where I can say that,
Are you one of these green people? You really don't want a terminal? Well, are you one of the environment conscious?
Well, I am conscious of the environment, but I just think that sometimes we make unnecessary noise about things it's not, how necessary is it? Because we're talking now of we will have to move a whole, we have to move so many families, we have to do so many things.
I need to ask you, are you a man or you are a mouse?
Well, I mean, I'm a man by virtue of biological characteristics. I'm a man, and I cannot claim to be anything otherwise. But what is happening, I mean, in as much as I want to agree with Priscilla on this one, unfortunately, I have to disagree with her on some points. One is that the government has to make some strategic choices and decisions, not just only about today, but about tomorrow, 10 years, 50 years' time, in terms of the futures of the economy. And I have the privilege of traveling to the Latin America, and you find out that to travel to somewhere like Colombia or Brazil, there is no direct flight from the United Kingdom to those places. You have to go either through Paris or Frankfurt. Now, if the government is trying to open the economy to these parts of the world, in order to facilitate the economic growth, definitely there has to be increase in the capacity of the existing facilities that is happening in Heathrow by building another runway to make it the third runway, or you look at the whole of the southeast and look for somewhere else, or it's being called Boris Island Airport.
The Conservative Party said they would not open a third terminal Heathrow because the people that were complaining, when you needed their votes, you said there would be no terminal. Now that you are in power, what credibility?
Can I just say something to what Dr. Idowu just said? As much as we want to open the way for other markets and for investment and for business, I don't think we require a runway per se to do that. Because if we're talking about Latin American airlines having a direct flight, it's a matter of an airline deciding to have a direct flight or deciding, it's not because the airport doesn't exist. I'm sure we can find space at Heathrow for that. We have Terminal 1, 2, 3, 4. Terminal 2 currently is not in use because it's being refurbished. I agree that it's a runway situation, but I find that I also agree Heathrow is busy, because if you just stand there for 1 hour, literally every minute you will see an aircraft come down.
No.
It happens. It's coming down constantly, but I still think that we can find space for that to happen.
Before I go to Otumba, today, is there no morality in politics again? Conservative Party did not say they were going to have a third runway. Now they're pushing their backbenchers to force the hands of the Prime Minister to turn, to make a U-turn, to eat his words. Is there no morality in politics anymore?
I mean, there's still morality in politics, but the reality of governance might make you to change your mind when you're in power.
All right.
So, but then we have City Airport, we have Luton, we have Stansted, we have Heathrow, we have Gatwick, we have all of 5 airports.
But
2 within the city.
They will tell you.
But 2 within the city already. Like Boris Johnson says, are you trying to tell me that if we're talking about European internal flights, why don't we reroute some of those to some of the smaller airports so that we can have the international ones coming from
It changes the economy. Otuba, are you a man or a mouse?
I'm a man, and I will remain a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So who is a mouse in this situation? Okay, go on.
What comes to my mind every time is, what did we get? What lesson do we get from all this kind of first airport, second one, third one, and so for Nigerians? Now we cannot even show one proper international airport.
No, we're talking about.
I know, Priscilla.
We're talking about Heathrow, no?
Priscilla, let me just talk.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, people who are watching us, they want to know what are the benefits of this discussion translated to our country. Where we cannot even show any good airport in Nigeria. Up to today, we still manage the so-called Murtala Muhammad Airport. So if this country are saying they want to open another airport, we should not forget that UK is the most, London is the most visited country in the world apart from New York and so on and so forth. So if the people who are behind the planning and organization of wanting to generate another airport, they think it's fit. And the problem again is, this is also a situation where the people who are believe that you cannot bring the airport because we want to live our life where we are and so on and so forth. Also, I understand that, but we should also not forget that this is a situation where economy to sustain the country is paramount than that comes first.
Okay, but the context of Nigeria is a different one, isn't it?
Yeah, but
so let's look, because we live here and we have to think of the health of the people here. They don't want, the
pollution.
green people don't want the noise, they don't want noise pollution, they don't want air pollution. And so let's focus on London, those of us who are living in London, so that we don't suffer noise pollution, air pollution. But today you seem to support this extra airport.
Yeah, you have to think about the long term. Let's start from the